Globalization. That's one term that I don't really like. I mean, it seems now there are fewer and fewer things that are, you know, I don't know how to put this really. For instance, I've noticed more and more British people are now going on vacation to places like Las Vegas and typical American vacation spots. So I think what has happened is that the um, of course there are of course so many British actors in Hollywood today, and this whole has created some sort of fuck this shit, man. Fuck this shit. All right. I don't know. I'm not gonna use any fucking fancy terms right now. Fuck that shit. I think it's all becoming one. It's becoming one faceless fucking mess. All this war is becoming. We are all becoming one and the same. And that's not good. No, it's not good. All right. Fuck that. I don't like that because if that face has an American face to it, then I don't want to be part of that kind of world because, and it has become like that already. I mean, Brits are less British than ever before. For one, I dare to claim that. Yeah, I mean, look at what their children are watching. Look what they are. I mean, the youth in Britain. I was talking to this Scottish young scallywag who was like 20, maybe I don't know, something like that. And I asked him what he if he likes watching boxing because I do, and I said no, I watch American wrestling. I was like, what? American wrestling is caught? Come on. I mean, even though doesn't matter where you're from, but I just think that was something that I hated to hear. Like American wrestling, a Scottish youth should not be watching American wrestling. All right, you can fucking say whatever you want, but that's what I say. All right, it's not normal and it's becoming more and more like that everywhere. Fuck this in Europe, and in Bosnia where I'm from, and all those fucking former Yugoslav fucking countries, they are so fucked up. All right, they are what do the youth, the male youth, the young males, not just youth, like people like 35, 40 years old, 45. What do they like to watch? UFC, fucking C, man. Come on. They don't watch. And UFC is so not a European thing. You can say whatever you want. It's not. It's very American. And even it was actually founded by a Brazilian. So that's also far from being European. It's all becoming just one fucking faceless mess, as I said. This call it Western, but it's not just the Western world. I bet that people like in Asia and other places, other continents, also like watching the same things, same stuff. And the girls watch the Kardashians, and boys watch I don't know, whatever they have now. X on the beach, where girls and boys also watch that shit, of course. And it's not helping that the Brits and the continental Europeans are also making their own versions, of this kind of shit, reality shit. Of course, in for instance, in Serbia, they got something that is like very much like that. If just they are not on a tropical island or anything, they are in this house, and it's so fucking ridiculous. They just what they do is argue all the time, and occasionally a fight or two breaks out between the males, the the alpha males. Yeah, yeah, it's so ridiculous, and so this is what we have now, what we have achieved after all those years of evolution, after all those years of technical and industrial and intellectual development. Where are we now? Come on, it's so sad. I mean, makes me wanna cry almost. But yeah, it's just I don't know what something's gotta change. And then you have fucking stuff like these online social media platforms, social how do you say, communities where people really love to shit on you, stomp on you if you have an opinion that is not so popular, or universally accepted by everybody else. You get downvoted, you get calls, this and that, and that's so fucking rich, so fucking depressing. Some have actually, I know I've seen, for instance, last year in Serbia, we are going back to Serbia. I'm not from Serbia, but anyway, um, there was this young girl or a very young woman, like in her early 20s. She killed herself because she was being bullied online, so much. She was really taking a lot of abuse, and what? For nothing, really, for being young and beautiful and being aware of it, right? So yeah, it's a really fucked up world, man. Come on, it's yeah. Sometimes you just wish like aliens would come in and fucking change everything and reprogram everybody that needs to be reprogrammed. Definitely, I think there's no other way that this world can, you know, get any better because it's just going towards, you know, nothing good, nothing. And it's been like this for really long now, actually. And yeah, I'm sure some people have spoken out against that, but I don't think there's been enough awareness about this. And now everybody's talking about mental health, the last few years. But why now? This has been an issue for many years, So ever since this became, ever since Microsoft opened their own chat rooms and stuff, there has been online bullying, online harassing, and then people started hacking into others' accounts, taking their private pictures, posting them online, sharing them, everybody having a good laugh. Yeah, yeah, right. Oh, look at that, that mole, that ass or whatever. And then you just fucking, collapse. I mean, people just commit suicide or they were, interned at a hospital, for, yeah, a nervous breakdown. Isn't that fucking terrific, as Billy Connolly said? Yeah, really not. So yeah, this is so depressing. I mean, I hate to really. Well, I'm not. I don't hate to say it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna pretend I'm any more. How to say it? More mature than this or big spirited, however you call it. But it's America's fault. All of this, America's fault. All of this. There's no way to. And the UK also, they were very ready to accept all that. The non-culture, the unculture, that really brought us to, this kind of disgusting kind of world that we live in. Yeah, alright, so I think I said enough. See you, Tata.